than I was. I'm 36 now, and I'm much healthier than when I was 28. I was born into a Greek-American family. My mother was born here. My father was born in Greece, came over here as a professional soccer player, and my mom was the coach's daughter. When I was 17, I started dealing pot in my old neighborhood where I grew up, made enough money, decided to go back to school because I realized I couldn't do an illegal profession if I intended on having a family. And I went and got my college education in 3 years, came back to New York and started working at Chippendales. Chippendales is a strip club for ladies only. It's male strippers. And actually it's a show that's choreographed and well thought out up to a point. But I worked there for a year and a half until I thought I was losing my mind, and then I left. And I used to ride my bike from Brooklyn to Chippendales before and after work. I ran into a friend of mine, John Bush, who was working at this company, Best, and he said, if you like to ride your bike, why don't you make money while you ride it, you know? Hit me to the messenger business. I started my own company in March of this year. I'm partnered up with this guy, D-Pop. He's been my dispatcher when I first came to the road, so I followed him around from company to company to company until eventually we started our own company together.
Joey!
I pulled some of the top riders out of New York. Excellent dudes, ride very hard. They rock the road. And they're out here with me, so it's a good thing. I come back to the office every now and then, make sure everything's running smoothly, see if D needs a hand, then I run right out. I'm on the road again. I can't take this office work. To be a messenger was just like a category of the kind of spirit that we all have, you know. If we were like 70 years before or 80 years before, we would have been Pony Express riders. So, you guys want to get on it? Yeah. When I'm talking to them, they got to hear it. These are all bicycle messengers in training. That's what it is. My dream. I want to make enough money so I can go back to Greece and open up an American rock and roll club on this island, Aegina, and have all you come down and rock the house on my island. All right? All right.
Honestly, I think they're crazy. You're driving along, you turn around, some guy whoosh right around. And it's funny because a friend of mine is a bike messenger. He says when you first signed up, the first thing they give you is a list of statistics. How many deaths, how many accidents, how many injuries. Who would take that job? Why would you take that job?
There's 3 factions in New York City traffic. There's pedestrians, there's bicyclists, and there's motor vehicles. Nobody obeys the rules.
There are dangers lurking everywhere. People can jump out from between parked cars. If you're doing 25, 30 miles an hour, it's going to be a nasty collision. If you're in the central lanes, cars decide that, you know, that they want to change lanes, they'll change lanes in front of you. And they won't think to put on their blinker.
The streets are like a maze. It's never the same. And when you find yourself in a situation where things are closing up on you fast, you're looking for alternatives. Because you don't want to get caught in a trap, you know, you don't want to get smashed up.
You know, either you get better or you get dead. You know? But most guys that come to the road, they get hurt once and they go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And then they're gone. You know, the vast majority of bikers are on the road for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and they realize they can't handle it. And then you never see them again. I don't know how many bike messengers have gotten killed. I've lost a few good friends, guys with families, with kids. And it's ugly. When a messenger dies, it's never pretty. It's never an open casket.
I've had people I know die in the business, but try not to think about it because we are out there putting our life on the line for not a whole lot of money. I mean, enough to survive, but I don't know if it's enough for what we go through.
My last accident happened in Brooklyn. There was this car double parked in my lane, and I was kind of like on the left side of my lane, and this car that was in the middle lane, just as I approached the double park car, he sideswiped me. He just came out, wham, right into my leg, and I went flying into the double park car, and I broke my nose.
I was coming up Madison Avenue in the snow, and one of my handlebars got caught underneath the truck. I was probably holding on for about 2 blocks before I could scream loud enough that the truck stopped and let me get my handlebar from out from underneath the him.
People resent our freedom and our ability to move through traffic while they are stuck behind wherever they are. I've had cars see me coming up and they can't move in traffic yet they'll close off my lane just so I can't get by. When people get bored, they sit in their cars, they feel very protected, they kind of lose touch with, you know, how dangerous and how much a vehicle could really hurt a person.
If someone can't see you, they can't be responsible for what happens to you. So if you know they can't see you, that means that you're responsible for everything.
Okay, you're all right though? Somebody looking out for you? You're not bleeding? All right, sit on the curb or something, chill out for a few minutes. I'll have somebody right over there. They'll grab your package and we'll look after you, okay? All right.
Madam, you almost floored a bicycle messenger. You never looked? I couldn't see him. He was going so fast. He was on the other side of the car. Does that happen often? Well, this is the first time it's ever happened to me. What do you think of bicycle messengers? In general, they're dangerous. Because I don't pay attention when I'm driving, and they cut me off all the time.
The people that you meet on the way, the attitudes that you meet, people are beautiful, but they get on my nerves, I tell you.
I'm very much in favor of bike riding. I've been riding a bike my whole life until about 12 to 15 years ago. So I love bikes. But the intelligence of the people that are riding the bikes in this congested area and on the sidewalks, on the walkways, it's unfair. There's a law against it, but they ignore it. But take a look at them. That's all you have to do. Take a look and see what it is that's doing this horror.
I think they're uncaring of human life. I got knocked down and almost had a leg broken. So I'm not a great fan of bike messengers.
What happened?
They just ran over me. They ran a light, knocked me down once. The other time, I was crossing the street between 2 cars, and the guy came up so fast I couldn't believe it. I was slightly illegal, but he was even more illegal. Okay, nobody should be going 40 miles an hour, you know, on a city street where the cars are doing 20.
Well, there's Fox who's, you know, the road fox. And the other one's the family man, the guy who, you know, wrestles with his son. First thing in the morning, the son is jumping on him. And they wrestle around the house for about a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour before breakfast. I'm what they call a buttercup. The most important thing in my life right now is what you see, you know. My wife, my son, you know, and the other one coming, you know. She, yeah, she's coming along really well. She's getting nice and fat.
So what do you think about Fox being a bike messenger?
I'm all for the profession, but it's a little dangerous. You know, I have my times where I call the office like constantly. Is Fox okay? Did Fox call you? Did Fox do this? Did Fox do that? Could you remind Fox to do this? You know, it's one of those things with me. But I'm learning to appreciate it.
I worked in banks as various types of clerk. One thing that really made me quit I had my band out here. My band was really cooking. This guy goes off. We played disco, rock, jazz, funk. You know, this was during the 70s. Go, William. New musicians from all over the place. Played with B.B. King, Chuck Jackson, James Brown. I played with Gail Adams. I played with a lot of people. That's me. That's right. Wow. You're gonna look just like that guy when you grow up. That guy right there with the hair on his face. You're gonna look just like him as soon as you grow up. But don't rush it. I think that music did a thing for me. It kind of molded me spiritually. And I think this music also helped me in what I'm doing now. In Wing Chun, I'm black belt. And my last rating was second dan, black belt in Taekwondo. But boxing, I'm the king. I love boxing. Every chance I get, you know, I just stand her up there and say, come on, baby, just put those hands right up, you know? Just put the hands right up, baby, and let's get it on. I tell you, if I showed you my boxing gloves, you see the scuff marks on them? Those are not the scuff marks from, you know, from me hitting her or her hitting me. Those are the scuff marks from her getting up off the floor.
Yeah, okay. No dinner tonight.
Mothers. Hi, Giovanna. You haven't called in a while. I know that, Giovanna. A lot of these clients I've known for years. Come on, hurry up. I'm busy. They like to talk to me. You say the funniest things. Before they even tell me, I know what they're gonna ask for. Where is he? 424 West 33? And I know exactly what they want. Okay. And I just have people ready to do that. No, I can't make it a rush, Giovanna. If you wanted a rush, it's only 2 blocks. You get off your ass and go walk around the corner and deliver it yourself. Otherwise, you just have to wait till we get there. How's that?
Hello. Hi. I hope so, man. I got something for you. All right.
Hello? That's it. Come on up. This way. That's it.
I love women and women love bikers. That's a fair combination.
Who's that even? What's this? Some messenger service coming with their own film crews now?
Hi. Okay, right here? Okay.
Okay, just put it over there.
Okay, well, cool, thank you.
And so, what does that say? Igor?
Igor.
Once again, that's it. Great.
All right. Chuck?
Nice. Right there.
Every so often, you go into an office and women are used to looking at guys in suits and ties and they're out of shape and whatever. And you show up and you're sleek and you're sweaty and you're feeling good and you're in your biking tights and they'll make comments.
Take me for a ride.
You got it. Good. Igor, another room.
Well, sometimes they'll make a comment at the right time or you'll just turn around and you'll say something. And things will happen. Once I was up in an office and a girl was commenting on what nice derriere I had. And I looked at her and she was very attractive and I went with my finger, I motioned for her to come over here and I was backing towards the door and we stepped out into the hallway and next thing you knew we were on the staircase and she said, no, I can't. And I said, well, and she said, I said, okay, well, if you don't want. And she said, well, all right, but can we make it quick? And so we did the nasty deed on the 15th floor on 5th Avenue. Yeah, a little quick little smile for the middle of the day.
I have all my messengers on speed dial and I have different codes. If something needs to be done right away, I put 911 in and beep them like that, and then they look at that and they know whatever they're doing, they have to stop and find the phone. That means if there's somebody on line in front of them waiting for a phone, they knock them out of the way and grab the phone. I don't care what they do. They have to call me because they have to get something delivered in 10 minutes. Others.
I'm gonna grab it because I have the right to grab it. Yes, I give the right.
Like at certain times, they have quotas, and the cops are told, okay, you wait at 42nd and 5th, and any bike messenger that makes even a right turn where you're not supposed to make a right turn as a car, pull them over and give them a ticket.